going to show you what I did with this anti-slip mat. Like I said, this is 18 inches tall and it's 60 inches wide. Obviously, I don't want 18-inch petals. Just go up a little bit. Can you guys see? Well, hi everybody, hi. Yeah, Tina Kelly's got it. So far I've used one roll of this, and like I said, it was $3.99. And I believe I'll probably be able to do the whole wreath with just 2 rolls. So what I've done, I'm going to be cutting them because they're 8 to 18 inches tall. I'm going to be making 9 by 9 squares, okay? And so I got my cutting mat, and I got my straight edge, and I need my rotary cutter. Hi everybody. Everybody can see? Awesome. And then after the live, I'm going to end the live, and then I'm going to go outside, and we're going to hang it up when it's dark, because I have lights all through this. I want to see how fabulous it looks. And I'm going to be making a couple more. So my plan is to make one big flower, and then 2 smaller flowers to put on the lattice wall I have outside. Okay? All right, let's go. So, I rolled this out. I'm going to be making 9 by 9 squares. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut 9 inches strips. Okay, so I'm just got my straight edge on the 9. Hey, what happened? Sorry, it stopped, so I can't see your comments. I was hoping Jennifer would see my message before the live. There we go. Okay, so 9, then I'm going to put it on the 18. Now this is rubber, so it's most definitely going to be able to go outside. However, where I'm putting it, it's not going to be in the sun or anything. It will be covered. So I'm not too worried about weather or anything. So, plus it's rubber. So we got 9-inch strips. All right. So now I'm going to take my 9-inch strips. I'll have to make more. And I'm just going to put them on top of each other. And I'll cut all 3 of them the same. All right. So I'm going to put it in the 9. And then I'm going to cut it down the center so we have 9-inch squares. So I'll put my cutting on the 18 and just cut it right down the middle. I knew I screwed up there. That's okay. There we go. All right, so now I got 6 squares. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm again going to cut these squares because this stuff is really thick and you get amazing coverage with it. So we're going to cut it down even more. So this time now I'm going to turn it into a diamond. Hi everybody. Hi. I hope everybody's well. I'm going to turn it into a diamond and I'm going to cut from corner to corner. You guys know me, I'm always playing with something. So as soon as I spotted this today, it's like, oh, the perfect blue. The perfect blue for my set. And you guys want, after this live, when I go outside, I will show you what I'm talking about with my set. This is shelf liner. You can buy, I've done a few shelf liner things. I've done a shelf liner cross, and I've done a normal shelf liner wreath, but I've never done a flower. So this, I'm doing a flower. Oh, did you go buy the foil? Oh, awesome. I hope you used the link. So I've never done it, so we're going to play, because you guys know how much I love to play. And I like to play when my friends are here too. So you guys can laugh along with me because I usually make big time mistakes all the time. You guys all know that. I'm going to trim this up. Wacky. So we're making these little triangles, okay? So that's why you don't really need a lot of this stuff, because I cut it right down. And again, I was going to do deco mesh until I seen this fabulous color. So if you're Canadian, at Canadian Tire, this big roll is $3.99, and they also had like a lime green. Well, at my Canadian Tire. At other Canadian Tires, they might have had even more. Oh, that's okay, Michelle. Don't you worry about it, hun. But I'm sure Jennifer will appreciate it. So with one thing of foil, you'll be able to make probably 2 or 3 centers. We'll find out when. Okay, so we got lots of triangles. I'm just going to finish cutting up this roll. This is the most fabulous blue. It is fabulous. Yes, Canadian Tire in obviously Canada. It's got pretty much, it's like a Home Depot of everything. And it used to be mostly automotive and all that stuff. But over the years, as it's grown, it pretty much has everything. It is nice blue. And it was one of those, you know, things where you walk by and it's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to make with that. All right, so we're just cutting up this roll. Again, I'm doing 9-inch. So it's 18 inches already long or wide. Yeah, try going out and coming back in if it's freezing or whatever. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that little share button and maybe sharing it to your personal Facebook page, I would love for you to do that. That helps us grow. I wanted to make a gnome. I love making gnomes, guys, with the triangle board. They're my favorite things to make out of everything. And I wanted to make a fall gnome. But then when I was sitting in the backyard today, I knew I had to make a flower to put on that bare wall that I have outside. And it's going to be lit. All right, so we got 9 by 9. Oh, I love gnomes too. And I love to make the big, huge they come to about 2.5 feet when it's all said and done on the triangle board. I usually have, when I hang my gnomes, I usually literally have people coming to my door and asking me where I bought them because they're so fabulous. You don't see 2.5 foot gnomes hanging on a door anywhere. Melissa, if you go on to Unique in the Creek Facebook page, so you have to go out and go out and then click somewhere on the page. I posted about the foils, and there is an affiliate link of Higgy Ann. So if you wouldn't mind using her link, she doesn't even know. Oh, you haven't seen the gnomes? Oh, the gnomes are so fabulous. So I'm going to do a fall one soon. And they're my favorite things to make ever. They make me smile. So when I feel like I need to craft, but I don't know what to craft, I usually make a gnome. Because they're just a lot of fun. Alright guys, we cut that whole roll and we got lots of triangles. So that's all I did for cutting the petals. Okay, so to make the petal fold, now I already have some of it done because I wanted to play with the foils more. Look how solar lights, but I decided to use these ones because they're not fairy lights, but they're a little bit bigger than fairy lights. So they actually shine through the shelf liner. So it's gonna look fabulous. These I got at, I think I got them at Joann Fabrics at the end of Christmas. So I think I paid like 90% off of $19.99. So these are battery operated LED lights, and they actually have a timer on it. So once you turn them on, they'll shut themselves off after 6 hours, and then the next day they'll turn themselves back on. So what I did is, it's just the simple Dean Michael fold, Dean Michael sunflower fold, and then the outside ones I did the Rita petal. So this is a large board. Let's flip it over. Okay, I'm using outside holes on row 1. Those are going to be the Rita petal, so we'll do that in a second. Row 2, I just used the normal holes. Row 3, these are the normal holes, and then I put a zip tie from here to here so I can add more petals. So when I'm done doing that, this complete row will be filled with zip ties. You'll be able to see that it's all a complete circle when we flip it over again, kind of like the center here. Row 4 is just the normal holes, and row 5 is the center, which I'm doing there's 4 holes, and then I'm doing the in-between holes. So there are shared holes. We call them shared holes. It's just that the zip tie, there's 2 zip ties in the hole, so they're shared, obviously. Okay, so because this stuff is really thick, if I would have kept it 9 by 9 and scrunched it up, it would have been a really thick and bulky in the when I put it in the zip ties. So instead of wasting all that, I just did the simple triangle. Sorry, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, I better plug this in. Hold on while I plug my glue stick in. There we go. All right, I'm going to turn. This has all kinds of flashing and all kinds of stuff, so lots of fun stuff. So for row 1, what I'm doing is I taped my light onto the board just with Scotch tape, normal Scotch tape. Now there's 50 lights here because normally I only use a set of 20 lights. This one is 50, and I just taped them wherever I wanted the lights to be. I taped them right on, but I made sure that when I go to zip tie, so if you can see that this light is in the zip tie, when I go to put the petals in, a lot of the lights will be zip tied in as well. So they're not just going to be taped. They're only taped right now to keep them in place while I construct my wreath, okay? So if you see, there's the hole here. When I put my zip tie in, it's actually going to be zip tied into the wreath once we go around. All right. All right, so I got my triangle. The row 1, what I'm going to do is scrunch from the middle to the corner, and it looks like one side's a little shinier than the other. I don't think it really matters, but I'm just going to scrunch and pinch like an accordion right up the center, just like that, and you get a formation that looks like this. Okay, I'm putting this right on top of my zip tie, going around the center, and pull it tight. These are just for row 1, and there's 8 of them. So again, going down, my lights will be in, starting from the bottom, going up to the top, corner. Now, you can see even just with a half a piece, this stuff is pretty thick. So to have a whole full piece would be really overkill. And yes, no fraying. Absolutely no fraying. And they're rubber. It's rubber. Pretty cool, eh? I can't wait to put it outside. So I will show you later, because me and Dave are going to go sit outside and maybe be romantic in front of the fire, which I doubt because we always have kids around. So it'd be nice. Maybe I'll have a glass of wine or something. All right, so there's 8 of these. Scrunch it, put it right on top of the... This is just shelf liner, Faye. All right, so they're all 8 are done. So we're gonna go around and we're gonna cut our zip ties off the tails. And usually I have a little bucket, here it is, to put my garbage and stuff in, so it's not all over the place. Alrighty, that's row 1. This stuff in there is lights. I have lights. My flower is going to light up because this is going outside. I'm going to make a few of these, but I thought I would just show you guys the big one. All right, so the next one, the rest of the petals, I'm going to do the Dean Michael fold. Which is the normal kind of sunflower fold. And usually you use a 10 by 10 piece of mesh, and then you fold it corner to corner, and then you do what I'm going to do. But because this stuff is so thick, we only needed a half a piece. This is what's called a zip tie gun. I've had this for over a year. And if you use a lot of zip ties like me, it saves your hands. Because what it does is when you put the tail in the slit here, you squeeze it and it pulls and tightens your zip ties and cut it at the same time. The best $13 I ever spent. This one is metal. And they do have at Harbor Freight and stuff, they do have plastic ones. I don't recommend the plastic ones. They do break really easy. I have this particular one on my website, uniqueinthecreek.com. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see all of Lori's tools. The link is this exact one that I bought. Okay, and I've had no troubles with it at all. A little bit beat up and everything, but it's all good. I don't even know. I never have ever changed the tension, and there's no like numbers or anything on it, so I've never touched it. All right, so the petal. You got your triangle. I kind of like to pull it. I like to do mine with it facing the side. What I'm doing is I'm pinching a crease right in the middle. I just want to make sure where the center of my petal is going to be, which is right there, okay? Then I'm going to scrunch, not scrunch, but more like an accordion fold, just down this side. And when you're finished at the end, you want to make sure that your mesh or your shelf liner or your burlap, whatever you're using, the edge is not facing up like that. You always want to finish it where the cut edge is facing down. And then if you're using mesh and stuff, you don't see your fray as much. So again, I'm pulling this center. I'm doing like an accordion, like that. And I'm ending with the cut down, okay? So I did one side, now I'm doing the other side, exact same thing, ending with it down. Yes, zip ties are all on the website. There is a ton, so you don't need to go and buy today, especially if you're wanting to get some of the styrofoam balls I'm telling you, we scored big time on these styrofoam balls. However, I do not put anything on our website until they're actually in my hands. I learned the hard way. So what I did is I cut those little, 2 little points off, because it's bulky to begin with because it's rubber. But look at this perfect petal. No fraying, no nothing. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to stick the end right into the zip tie. So that's why you want to preload your board. Go in about 1/4 of an inch and pull tight. Okay? Again, we'll do this. So I pinch it down the middle. And this, I have to tell you guys, this shelf liner is amazing to work with. It is, never mind the color. Like the blue color is just absolutely fabulous. But look how perfect you make your petals. And there's no fraying. They're rubber. So it's just fabulous. It is. It's going to be pretty. Once we get our foil on there. This shelf liner is made in China. It really doesn't say. Oh, Mr. Tack. Mr. T-A-C. Mr. Tack. Made in China. This one is 18 by 60, and that roll was $3.99. Now, at my Canadian Tire, they had a lime green as well. But this blue was like, oh my God, it's perfect. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the light's on too. And it is getting dark now, so. And Dave put together my propane fire table. So we are going to have a little sit outside and maybe listen to some music, maybe go into the hot tub. Yeah, I've done shelf liners before with wreaths, and I've made a cross. I don't think I've done a flower though. If you're going to put this right outside, I have no idea if the shelf liner color would fade. It definitely would be okay for like rain and stuff. The only thing I would be worried about is the color fading, but it's rubber, so I really don't know. Hi, Teeny Mirror. I got the shelf liner at Canadian Tire, Luann. Now, I know you're Canadian, so $3.99. They had scads of it. Bright green and this blue, but I'm sure other Canadian Tires probably had other colors as well. I do know in the States, I think it's Dollar General or something, you can find colored shelf liner. Oh, it does fade, Nancy James said. I know Nancy's done quite a few shelf liner wreaths as well. So you would want to spray it with a spray that has UV in it as well. So now I'm just trimming these little corner pieces off. You do not have to. I'm just to make it look neat. I know, I love this blue too. I wish they had like mesh in this color blue. So I'm on row 2. And like I said, I'm just doing the simple. Dollar Tree here in Canada doesn't have the colors, but I do know in the States it does. Yes, this shelf liner is a bit thicker than Dollar Tree shelf liner. But I think if it was thinner, I would like it even more. So all I'm doing is putting the end in, and it makes the perfect petal. It doesn't fade as quickly as Deco Mesh. Oh, that's good. I'll show you guys at the end the spray that you can buy from Amazon. Actually, you can buy it anywhere. I just buy everything from Amazon. It's just so much easier. It's just like a UV spray that you would use on like outdoor furniture and stuff. Because it's not, oh, I'm already done that row. Duh. We'll put a clothespin on that. Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, you might have to go to like Dollar General, or you guys have a ton of dollar stores and like Ollie's and all kinds of stuff. I just happened, like I said, I wasn't looking for this, but when I walked by it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have this color because it's perfect. All right, so row 3, I'm going to flip it over. So I need to put a zip tie from here to here, and here to here, and here to here. Okay. I do have lights on this. They're just taped in. But as I'm doing my wreath, they are being zip tied in as well. So they're just Scotch tape. So we're doing shared holes. So down this hole and up this one. Again, down this one and up this one. A lot of people do put, they'll drill holes, or you can burn a hole if you want in your board. I just find it just as easy just to put a zip tie in, and then you can use glue if you want. This is for me, so if it's not going to fall apart. Alrighty, so we're on row 3 now. We're going to do the exact same thing. Now we have this big space here. So I'm, again, just the normal Dean Michael fold. And I did the Rita fold on row 1 just because I wanted it a little bit bigger, but I didn't want green leaves. I just wanted to keep it all blue because I wasn't sure what foil I was going to use for the center. You're very welcome, Luann. Anything for my fine customers? The house is coming along. It's slow. We're doing it slow, a little bit at a time, because we're running a business. Plus, we just got a new warehouse that we have to do renovations on too. So the house is coming along, but it's kind of on the back burner. You know what I mean? Actually, I should put all this in my little bucket. Okay. So as you can see, now good news for all our creekers is our mold has been sent out to add more holes. So you guys will not have to drill as much. Well, I never drill. I drilled for the eagle. And that was like really the first time I actually drilled for a flower or for a wreath. Good things come to those who wait, Jan Brown Cook. Oh, it's getting dark. I'm excited because just got our fire table. Do you guys know what a fire table is? Where it's like a coffee table, but it's a propane fireplace. So I'm really excited. This black stuff is lights. I taped lights onto the board. Is there hockey on tonight? The Maple Leafs are on. So just to recap, I'm using shelf liner. This shelf liner is 18 inches by 60 inches long. I cut the pieces in 9 by 9 squares. Oh. And then I cut them again from corner to corner and made a triangle. because the shelf liner is very thick. So we didn't need full pieces. Catherine, it's shelf liner. You can also use just normal wire cutters to cut your tails for your zip ties. Just don't use your good ribbon scissors, okay, because it will dull them. I've done a few, like I said, I've done a few wreaths. The cross wreath turned out really nice with a shelf liner as well. But I'm cheap. I like to use cheap stuff. Plus I'm Canadian, which is, it's really hard to get supplies, wreathing supplies. So you kind of use your imagination and use whatever you can get your hands on. So in total, if I use 2 rolls of this, the roll was $3.99 each. So that's not bad. I wish Canada had a Hobby Lobby too. Yeah, it should hold up well, depending what you use. Now you could use shelf liner, like a beige or a taupe shelf liner for the center as well. I'm putting it on my back deck and it is covered. So I'm not too worried about the weather elements for this. I love how it doesn't fray though, and it stays perfect. So I'm going to do this big one, and then I'm going to do some small ones, probably not tonight, but small ones to put on that wall as well. Probably the same with the same shelf liner. Yes, the foil from the center, thank you Tina, is from Artistic Painting, and we are going to play. So as you can see, there is a slit in this zip tie gun. You put the tail of your zip tie just in the slit, just kind of sideways, pull the trigger, and it's pulling it, and then as soon as it's tight, it will cut it. Very handy. All right, we're on row 4. I'm gonna have to cut probably into another roll. I know, right? This would be awesome. I can't wait to put it up and show you guys with it all lit up and everything. Because there's holes in it, so the light technically should shine through the holes. What did Diana say? Great idea, Diana. Yes, red, yes, for sure. Wait till you guys see the little small half balls. I'm going to do a whole thing of centers next week once I get all our stuff in. All different kinds of things. I've been playing Mad Scientist. Michelle says hi. Which Michelle? Hi, Monk. I miss my monkey. I miss my Suzanne. I miss my net, my Scottish shortbread. Well, thank you. I love my creativity too, because you know what? It's fun. It's fun thinking outside the box. It really is. Okay, so I am going to have to cut into another roll. That's okay. It's still pretty cheap. And how many more pieces do I need? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need 9 pieces still. big too, guys. The wreath isn't small either. I actually seen a wreath the other day, and it was on one of those little 10-inch wire frames. Did you guys? They're small. I don't know how people that sell them get away with it. They're like small. They look big on the computer screen, but if I'm going to pay that much money, I want a big wreath, and they're kind of tiny. This one's big. All right, so we need, how many pieces did I say we need? Hi, Michelle, I love you. Oh, that's Bobby. You're saying hi to Bobby. Hi, Bobby. We got to figure out a way to get me to Texas. I really don't think Trudeau is going to open the border. 9. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So I'm doing them 9-inch by 9-inch squares. Okay. I know, Bobby, I'm trying. I thought maybe if I flew from Canada to Texas, but then someone told me that if I fly into the States, I have to quarantine for 14 days for wherever state I'm in. So I'd actually have to leave 14 days before TDR. So I have to find out. Or we'll be surprised and they'll open the border. Who knows? All right, do we have 9? Oh, I got more than 9 because I'm doing half pieces too. So cut them 9 by 9. I know, Suzanne. So I'm going to figure out. I will get there. I will get there. So 2. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking that little share button, you might have a friend on your personal Facebook page that's bored out of their skull and tired of watching reruns on TV. They might see this very cool craft and think, hey, I can make that. It is really easy. So 2, 4, 6. I would not ignore you. I'd have to probably stay out in a trailer in your driveway or something. I don't know. The whole thing has me dumbfounded. Thank you for sprinkling or floating my boat or paddling me up the creek or however you guys want to say it. Just thank you. You just never know who might just need something to do and or something to watch. Because Lord knows what comes out of my mouth. Who knows? Somebody calling me out that my boobs are resting on the table and everything else. All right. Let's finish this up. Oh my gosh, I love this color. This color is like almost like a dark, not a dark denim, but in that hue. They need to make a deco mesh this color because there is none. I've even bought the denim colored mesh. It's still not as great as this color. Yeah, I'm kind of grateful that I have boobs. What are we talking about boobs? Hi, Gary. I have water. Actually, my water's almost gone. Bobby, that is what it's called. Yes. Can you imagine a really pretty light yellow center? That would be gorgeous. A light yellow with a cornflower blue flower. Gorgeous. Mickey Mouse, my page. That's a new one. All right, guys, I'm on row 4. I'm almost finished, and then we'll do row 5, and then we'll play with the foil, and we're done. The shelf liner I found at a place called Canadian Tire here. I just dropped my zip ties, my zip tie tails. Canadian Tire. But I do know if you search hard enough, you can find it over in the States in different dollar stores and stuff. All right, we're on the middle row, or the last row. And I do the last row, even though most of it's going to be covered by the center, but we don't want to see the board. No, it's not a cobalt blue. It was more of the, Bobby had it more of the cornflower blue. I know it's probably hard to determine on the computer because everybody's computer screen has different hues and stuff. But it's a blue that's really, really hard to find. So that's why I was going more of a cornflower blue. Walmart has it. There you go. Walmart has it too. Like I said, this was $3.99, so it's not too expensive. We don't have frays, and I used about 2 1/4 rolls, and it's full. She is full. Is it almost the color of your truck? Oh, I love this color. Actually, besides pink, my second favorite color is like a periwinkle, almost like this blue, like a periwinkle blue. And they used to sell periwinkle mesh, color mesh, and they don't sell it anymore. And I don't know why. And look, once we finish it, you can pull, because this has like structure, you can actually pull the petals up and we can give it more of a 3D effect. So it doesn't have to lay flat. Yes, row 5 is shared. And I'm going to flip the board over in a sec, as soon as I'm done, and you'll be able to see exactly where I put the zip ties. I'm not using a staple gun, Darcel. This is actually a zip tie gun. So what it does is it tightens your zip ties, and as it's tightening, it cuts it as soon as it's tight. So it's just a fancy little tool. It's not expensive either. When I bought it, it was only $12.99. I'm not sure how much they are now, but they're still worth it. So, or you can just use wire cutters and just snip off your tail. Just don't use your good scissors because it will dull. All right, 2 more pieces and we're done. Hi, Wanda. Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you're just joining, my name is Lori Franklin, and I am the CEO and I guess mad scientist of Unique in the Creek. And I come up with some funky stuff like you're seeing right now. But yeah, we just like to have fun. So if you're just new here and you have any questions, ask away. We have lots of creekers on here that will be happy to answer any questions you have. Or if you're shy, just message us at info@uniqueinthecreek.com. And we have new emails, guys. So my direct email is Lori@uniqueinthecreek.com. And you can get Tanya at uniqueinthecreek.com. Tina's at info. Sorry, Tina. You can get Tina at info@uniqueinthecreek.com. And we're also getting a new website soon. So lots of stuff happening. Yes, 2 1/4 rolls of this I used. Look how fabulous this is. Let's pull it up a bit and shape it. Hold on. Oh my gosh, people would never believe it's shelf liner. Like, it is so super gorgeous. And in just in case you're wondering, I always use 18-pound zip ties. We do carry really, really good zip ties on our website, and we just got a whole stock of them. But we have lots, so if you're wanting to get some centers and stuff, I would wait until like Monday. We have 1,000 packs and 100 packs. I used 2 1/4 rolls. All right, look at the side. Isn't that great? It's so pretty. All right, here's the back. So, row 1, the outside row, all the 8 holes. Row 2 is the normal 16 holes, okay? Row 3, I used shared holes. So these are the normal holes, but I also used in between. So I put a petal right in the middle. So there's 16 here. Row 4 is just the normal 8. And row 5, I did 8 here. So you'll have normal, shared, so you'll have a complete circle, normal, and then a complete circle again. Okay? It's kind of heavy. It's a bit heavy, but it's rubber. All right, let's have some fun now. Let's play with the foils. I wish Jennifer was on. I'll have to forward her the thing. Okay, so what I had to do is, this is a 5-inch center, 5-inch half ball. I put the adhesive, wherever it went, there it is. I put the adhesive on, so you get this, buy this when you order your foils. It'll last you a long time. There's a lot in this little tiny bottle because you don't use very much of it. And then I just brushed it on. Instead of one of those foam brushes, I just used these makeup sponges that you get at the dollar store. That way you don't get any black leftovers and stuff on it. Okay, now let me try. Now I have so many foils. It's just, I think for my blue flower, it's either in between this really holographic one, which is silver, but it's, So you have to put this on and wait at least an hour for it to sit. Okay? So I have this, and it's got little stars on it, so I'm going to use either this one, or this one is really pretty. It's got like almost 3D stars. Or, where'd the other one go? Or this one. This is called Melody. It's so pretty. Look at the swirls and stuff in it. I think I'm going to use the silver just because I not sure. I've never done this before. And then once I've done it once, then I will, I'll move on to the cheetah. Okay. Oh, which one? Silver or the holographic? Silver, silver. Everybody sings silver. I used 2 1/4 rolls of that shelf liner. All right, I'm going to go with silver. Now, I basically watched Higgy Ann's. It's almost like doing the gold leaf. Let's see. I'm just going to center it. I'm probably not doing it right, but we'll see. Let me cut the paper or the foil. Again, I've never done this before, so if it doesn't work, lesson learned. Now, when you do it, the shiny good part is always facing up, because this is actually almost like a transfer paper. The dull side is what's facing whatever you're foiling. I don't have to cut it. Apparently you just rub it. It's almost like the gold foil. Let's see, I have some kind of brush around or something. I probably am doing it wrong. I don't know if I have anything. Oh, let's try this. Yes, Higgy Ann, she did it first, and that's what caught my attention. Somebody's probably messaging me that I'm doing it all wrong. So I'm just kind of smoothing it down with my Mod Podge, and when I take it off, I can go around and press down where I missed. I think. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh! Rhonda brushed it on. Okay. You gotta do the scissors. This actually worked really well. Oh, look how cool. That is so cool. Now, I'll go around and get the spots that this is so satisfying. It really is. Yeah, toothbrush and stuff. You know what, guys? I have to be honest. I really didn't watch the video really close. I figured I'd just wing it. I'm doing okay. It is really cool, though. This spot probably doesn't have enough glue on it. It's not sticking. My bad. This wasn't my idea. This was Higgy Ann's Florals. She was doing it on a live, and I just happened to be scrolling through Facebook, and I'm like, oh my God, I think she's using Jennifer's foils to make a center. And sure enough, she was. So I just use this little tiny piece. I have, so you have enough about for probably 4 centers. Is it expensive? I don't know because I was in the process of buying the foils. And of course I got sidetracked and busy. And Jennifer must have seen that I had an abandoned cart and she just sent it to me. Is it $3 a sheet? That's not bad. Considering you'll get about, I would say three centers. It's really cool. And then this adhesive, I don't know how much it is, but I hardly used anything. So, and it's very satisfying. I love the effect. Can you guys see that? Let me go down a little bit. The effect is gorgeous though. I am going to show you guys, I love the foils and everything too, but I am going to show you guys next week another way that you can kind of get the same effect as this, but probably not as pretty, because this is pretty cool. Like you can see the stars in it. It actually looks like I individually glittered stars on there. It's really kind of cool. I love it. Look how cool that is. Can you guys see that? I'm just using, if you guys have ever used gold leaf foil, that's really expensive as well. So it's kind of on the same line. But this, like the colors you can get, we'll do the cheetah next. I love how it's got like a $300 for 2 projects? Holy moly. What did you do, Barbara, with it? Holy crap. We'll do the cheetah next, because this is a lot of fun. It almost looks worn out, too. If I leave some of the white, I'm actually loving it. Love it. There's one spot here. Okay, so I'm going to put pipe cleaner. Let's do 2 pipe cleaners, a couple floral pins, and I'm going to just make an X on the back. And put 2 floral pins in there. And then I'm going to hot glue it, and then I can just pipe cleaner it onto the board. I didn't seal it yet. I will put sealer. I just have some Krylon sealer, and that's probably all I'll put on it. It's just so satisfying. Let's do a cheetah one. So I did another one that's ready to be foiled. I think you can get it in Canada. Like she'll ship it to Canada because it's not heavy. Let's do this cheetah one. She sent me a bunch of cheetah ones, but I think this one is all the rage. This is a smooth styrofoam ball, so it's just a half one. And like I said, I will be getting a ton of 5-inch, 6-inch, 4-inch too. I bought 4-inch half balls for gnome noses. Now, I will probably put that on my website because the 4-inch half balls are perfect for gnome noses. All right, let's cheetah this. Ooh. Ooh. This is so cool. Yeah, these are just foils. They're a lot of fun. Like, look at these look at this. Can you imagine this as a flower center? Like, this is fabulous. Or this one. So fun. And this one I'm just doing because I have to do a flower center in cheetah. It's all the rage. Oh, are they? Oh, there you go. I have a ton coming in, Connie. And I think the 4-inch comes in a 4-pack. All right, let's pull this off. Oh, look how cool. So I kind of liked cutting it. So I'm going to do that again. That way I'm not ruining the other side of the paper. Because I'm not the neatest crafter in the whole wide world. We all know that. Oh my gosh, this is wicked cool. So like I said, next week I'm going to be doing a couple more different flower centers that you've probably not seen before. And we all know it'll be inexpensive because Lori's cheap. I know, isn't this great? Look at this foil. Look at it. Where else are you going to get a cheetah thing like this? And it's shiny. She did all kinds of stuff. She was doing layering it, layering the foils. So some of the spots are a little bit dry, I think, so I probably can go, because it does dry clear, so I could probably go over it with a little bit more of the adhesive. I actually love rubbing and watching the foil come off. It is so satisfying. I am doing some flower centers with this foil that I received in the mail, and it's really super cool. So check her out, Jennifer from Artistic Painting Studio. She does all kinds of Facebooks and stuff. Like I said, I just kind of glimpsed over the video just to get the gist of it. And I used it a little bit at the Crafters Convention. Yeah, there is a sealer. I'll probably just use some Krylon spray to seal it. But it's pretty wicked cool, guys. Look at that. I am in love. There's a little few spots. I'll probably just hit it with some more of that adhesive. I could sit and do this all day. I love doing this, rubbing this. Oh, I love it. All right. So anyways, perfect cheetah flower center. That will look fabulous. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let's get this wreath center put in. And then I am going to go and I will come back and show you guys the wreath on the wall I'm putting it on. Okay, so here is our shelf liner. Right, the gold. There's gold. Look at this pink leopard. Like there's so much stuff you could play with. Red, doing a white poinsettia with red these. Oh my gosh. I got the little small ones coming in too. They were fabulous. All right, let's get this done. Yeah, she has a full video. Thank you, Tina. Like I said, I just scanned the video and just kind of did what I thought I needed to do. So this is shelf liner. We got lights in it. The lights are working. Now I'm going to go down with my cool center. I got two pipe cleaners. I'm just going to go down the holes. So I'll go down these 2 holes and then the opposite 2 holes and twist it on the back, and that's it. We're done. The foils I got from Artistic Paint Studio. Now, like I said, I will be teaching you guys some few little things I've been working on, but I'm waiting for the styrofoam balls to come in so you guys can actually order them while I'm doing the live. So I go down 1 hole, go down the next hole. Okay, and then just right across. Trying to do this upside down, sorry guys. Okay, Lord, I gotta stand up. It's because I have all these light strands in there. There it is. And then the next one is. So I'm just feeding it through the hole. There it is. Come on. There is a wire, one of the wires right over top of the hole I'm trying to get. There we go. Got it. There we go. So just pull them down. So that's the back of our wreath. We can pull these up, give it a twist. Give the other side a twist. Let's see. Oh, look how cool. It's like a disco ball right in the center. Is that cool or what? All right, we got it all centered up. Yes, a shelf liner flower. Fabulous. All right, now I'm going to cut these off. Now I'm not going to cut them off too short because I'm going to tuck them back in so we keep everything nice and neat. And what do we put on the back of our wreaths when we're selling them? We put a sticker or a business card if you're selling them so that the customer can come back to you at Christmas or at Easter or whenever to buy another one. There we go. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue into the holes there so they stay down, and we're done. Oh, we need a hanger. So at the top, you'll see 2 holes that are just kind of not matching up with anything. That is our hanging holes. And I'm just going to use a zip tie and just go down and up the other hole. And then I make a little, I do it up till I hear a zipping sound, cut the tail off. And we are done. We have a fabulous, perfect blue flower. I am going to tuck in the battery pack with just some Velcro on the back. Oh, I can't wait to put it outside. And it's dark outside. I used the large board. Okay, so I did use the large board. I will hold it up. I'm going to put the battery pack with Velcro. Look how pretty this is. Shelf liner. Isn't that gorgeous? With a foiled center. Looks like look how shiny it is. It is fabulous. It is fabulous. These foils are awesome. Anyways, that's it. I am going to turn on the lights, but you have to come back because I'm going to turn on the lights outside where I'm putting the flower. So I'm going to be, I'll be about 15 minutes. Let me get a chance to grab a drink and sit out and get outside, and I'm going to hang it up outside. Oh, don't be scared. Why are you scared, Claudette? If you make a mistake, you cut the zip tie and you start again. Like seriously, that's how easy it is. The boards are much easier than the wireframe. So if you've ever done a wireframe, you had to learn somewhere, right? You had to learn at the beginning with the wireframe. It's the exact same thing with the boards. Once you learn it, a lot of people say they don't go back to the wireframes because there's just so much you can do, especially the flowers. The flowers are so easy on the boards. Now I'm turning up the petals. So we got kind of a 3D side view. I love it. Love it. Shelf liner. Okay, guys. Oh, I'll do the Velcro right now. If I can find some. There we go. So I just buy Velcro from the dollar store. Cut off a little piece. And I usually glue the Velcro. I usually glue the Velcro because the sticky stuff on the back of the Velcro is not very reliable. So I'm going to, now this is a thicker, it's a thicker battery pack. I'll go down again. So I'll take a piece off here. And I'll put a little bit of glue. All right, you want to make sure that you're not putting it on the side where you would change the batteries. I guess this one doesn't matter because if you change the battery, you just open the lid. So I'm going to glue it on this side just because there is the power button. Okay. And then I'm going to take the other side of the paper off. And then I'm going to glue it as well. And that way, when you need to change the batteries, you just pull it off the back of the board. Kind of put it up here. I just want maybe I'll put it in the center. Yeah, I'm going to put it in the center. That way it's not lopsided. Usually, like I said, I don't have big, huge battery packs like this. But these are different batteries, or these are different lights that I've used. So we'll have to see. They're working. It is gonna look so cool. Okay guys, I'm gonna go. That's how you do a shelf liner flower wreath with foils. Loving the cheetah. So you get them at Artistic Painting. If you can use Higgy Ann's affiliate link, we'll give her a little bit of extra pennies that she can use to buy some more. Anyways, and I'll see you guys in about 15-20 minutes, okay? I'm going to go and get my jams on, go get myself a drink, and I'm going to get the fireplace going, and I'm going to show you guys the outside, okay, guys? Thanks for joining me, and make sure you come back. Bye.